Hi guys, it's me, little Tommy. And well, like I would have Buddy with me, but one of my dogs ripped his eye out. And it's so sad. And it's my fault, because I know she likes doing this, but like, I just left him out one night and she got it. Man, I'm so sad. So hopefully I'll get a new one. Right now I'm wearing, large, extra large, old, boys good night. And so, it's really cold again. So I'll be wearing lots of blankets. Lots of blankets. Okay, so today will just be like a lot of things. But I was really gonna record some of this stuff yesterday, but like I was just stressed out. So we're gonna like talk about a lot of stuff today. But first, I got these like 2 days ago. There's also a story to go along with this. There's like a couple stories. And so I got I got two large, extra large boys good nights. And both of them are the space design, like meaning they have an extra space one. So yes. Then I got a Huggies little movers size 6 and a Loves like size 6. And so I tried them both on. So the Huggies actually fit. So like they just kind of have like little designs kind of like this, like yeah, like I woke up this way, little boss. I actually kind of like them. They have a the you know what I'm talking about, wetness indicator. I tried like one of each on, and they fit really well. They're like Pampers. I think like somebody told me they were made by Pampers. That's why I tried them, and they got really stretchy sides. Honestly, I think they're just as stretchy but more durable than Pampers, which is nice. So they're actually really good. So I don't mind it. Like I like them. They're really good. Yeah, I think there's just those two designs. And it was a pack of 21, and so theirs was like $8 bucks, and for 21, I really recommend getting these because they're cheap and you get 21 diapers out of them. Then next up was the Huggies little movers. Kind of have like the Pride Land ones on them. So, I love them. I wish they fit, just not the best fit. But I really do love them, and so like they're really cool. I wish like there's this kind of like landing strip right here. It like gives it reinforced. I wish that would go out to here. I understand why it does it, but I wish it would. And then they just almost fit. They kind of fit, but just not enough. Like I really like when Loves and Huggies come out with like a size 7, because I think Huggies might have a size 7. I don't know. I think they're at least coming out with them. Like they'll be big diapers, which I love them. Like they're just nice, and they are actually really stretchy. But honestly, my favorite part probably just like I love these just little ones right here. It makes you feel so little. I love it, and so I have like a couple story times. So yeah, so now like the story times with them. So I just go to, so like my parents are at like the basketball game in my town, like for school, and so like I'm staying home with the dogs, and I'm like, I have money, let's go get some diapers. And it's like I go to Family Dollar, and they have a Family Dollar app, and they have a lot of coupons, and I think I had a coupon for each one of these, so that's why I got them. And the lady was actually really nice because I was like a buck short, but I had money in my car. But she's like, "No, I'll get it." I'm like, "Oh, thank you." And so she got it. But so like on the way home, so like just like kind of Family Dollar, then like a couple blocks down, there's a gas station, and then like a couple more blocks, it's my house over here. So I'm going, and the sheriff, because we don't have cops anymore in my town, it's a really small town. Sheriff pulls out behind me. I'm like, okay, and it's like I just like driving a little more safer, and so I turn to go down my street, and like I do everything right, and he turns with me. And in my head, I'm going, oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot, what did I do? What did I do? What did I do? Like, did I do something wrong? And I'm like freaking out. I'm like, cause like I did have a brake light out in my car previously. I'm like, oh, and that's what I was thinking. I'm like, oh shit, okay, maybe it's just that, and he's gonna tell me. So like I have these in my passenger seat, and I'm just like throwing them in the back and kind of like covering them up with my trash in the back, just hopefully, like, if he does stop me, like, it's like my house is like a block down from the turn, like, and it's like he didn't turn on his lights or anything, and I'm just like, oh shit. But then as I'm like turning into like my driveway, I'm like, I got my brake light fixed, so I wonder what he wants to talk to me about. So that kind of made me less nervous, but almost more nervous because I didn't know what it was about. And so I park and I shut my car off. I kind of just sit there and he like stops, but then he like just keeps going. And well, like so he ended up like pulling over this old truck that like I think the guy was drunk or something. But there's like an argument. It was kind of funny. So like I just left the diapers in my car, went inside. Once I waited like 20-30 minutes, they were gone. Went back out and got them. But the reason I ended up like um so my teacher, like one of my English teachers, for some reason he had like a um Huggies like mouse, like Mickey Mouse, Pampers on his desk, but it's like a size 4. And oh my gosh, like that's why I went to see if they had those, which I didn't see them. So like I think they're probably newer, but like cause like my Philly Dollar doesn't get new stuff for like the new Good Nights. They probably got 3 or 4 months after they came out. So yeah, but oh my gosh, it was like so cute on his desk. I'm like, oh my gosh, I want it because it was um like uh like the Huggies diapers with like all like the Mickey Mouse symbols all over them like that, but like in rainbow colors like pink, blue, purple, green. It was just, oh, I loved it. But like I didn't like let anybody see that I was looking at it. But I was like, okay, but they didn't have it, which kind of sucked. But I still got some new diapers to try, which I do love, and so I do love them, and so that's 2 story times. And then like just another quick thing, so, like in my house, like we have like we burn like firewood, like to heat our house. We have like heat, but we also have that gives us more heat. And so like we have paper going back from like a while long, like paper ads and stuff like that. So like that's why I like starting the fires. So we use paper, and like and so like we get all these ads. And so I don't know when this ad is from, but like just like look at how old those Huggies are. Like, dang, those are old. And this one, I think, is 2010. Yeah, like, look at how old, like, these, Huggies, Pampers, Baby Dry, and Loves are. Like, don't you just, I don't know if any of you remember those, but those were the old ones, man. Like, dang. Then this one's even older. I don't know when this ad was from, but like it still has like the old good nights. You know what I'm talking about? An old Huggies pull-ups right here. And then this one I think is from 2010 also, maybe a little later. Um uh, it expires 2010, so it could probably be earlier. Like how old those were. I think this is like basically when Cruisers came out. Or maybe like Cruisers like yeah, like Cruisers have been out for a while, but like when like new, like how said Dry Max came out. But yeah, okay, then I'm gonna tell like 2 stories, then talk about some stuff, and then yeah. So, first story, I don't know. Well, first story, I guess we can kind of start. So, like, this is just like a story from when I was in 7th grade, and it's like it's like my town's like a small town, but we also have like smaller towns around us, even smaller towns than us, and they have like schools that go up to 5th grade, and then you basically come to the bigger town. You either go to like a town close to us or our town, and there's 2 schools in our town, which like we're a small town, but somehow we have 2 schools, which I don't get. But so he ended up coming to our school, and like I was like friends with him, like I know him, and so like and since he kind of knew me, like I was kind of really he knew a few other people, he knew them, but he wasn't really friends with them. So like 7th grade year, he was like friends with me, and like somehow like cause like this is when I kind of started getting into um like caregiver stuff. It's like I was like trying it out on him, and he's like, and like it was like all jokey, but he's like, I was like baby blank, like I would call him by his like last name, like a nickname basically, like Baby Joe. I was like, but it was a different name, and he like he was like, and then he would call me Daddy, my real name, but like yeah, but it would, and I was like, I just thought about that the other day. I'm like, and it was like there's nothing like sexual or anything like that, and it was just like a joke, and I was like, oh dude, I really wish I was still going because I love that so much. But then another story was like 8th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade, it's like ongoing basically. But like this is like when I first started branching out on like the caregiver side, my little side, my DL side, and like and I met this guy online, and he's from a town like really close to us, and like um but like I was young, I could drive, and we always try to like find ways to meet up, but we never really could. But like we like he was probably like my real first boyfriend, but not really boyfriend because we never really met. We were just kind of like online. We lived really close, and he was the TBDL too and stuff like that. And we like talk, and we like talk all the time. And okay, don't judge me, but like playing in our diapers, basically, like we would do that with each other every night. Cause like I didn't know what it was. He kind of introduced me into it. Probably a bad thing, man, but like um, it was just like a fun relationship. And then like his parents found out he was bi and like a TBDL, and so they sent him. What it was also kind of my fault. Like what I'll get on next is so like during when they found out. So like I broke my leg my freshman year, like going into my freshman year, and like I was probably started being depressed like the year before that, and like breaking my leg like that was a really rough summer for me. It was not going well, like because that was basically when I was supposed to make a big leap, improve, go into high school, like show what I could do in sports, but I didn't have that freshman year, like that opportunity to get that really. And so like my freshman year, going into my freshman year that summer was just really rough on me, like big time rough. And so like I was honestly feeling like being honest, I was honestly feeling suicidal one night, and I told him, and he told me he was depressed and suicidal too. But like his parents were really weird. We would check his phone, and we would always like for some like we would always delete the messages because we were talked on Snapchat. But for some reason, like a few of the messages saved from that night, which I don't, cause like on my phone it wasn't saved, and on his phone it wasn't saved. So I don't know really how they still saved. But his mom seen it, and his mom like, oh, they like freaked out, so they sent him to this place in like a bigger town, like an hour away from me, like an hour and a half away from him. And so like and so I didn't know what was going on for like 3 months. Like I heard like 2 months, heard nothing for him. And so like our school, like I was like our school plays football against him. So I was like at least hoping to see him at the end of the game when we shake hands, but he wasn't there. And I was confused because like the whole week I was like talking to him about it. And so then after that he like finally told me about like how his parents found out, because I think he was kind of like afraid to tell me. And I was like, it's alright, like we're good. Cause like I didn't hear nothing for him for like 2 weeks, 2 months, but he just said he was grounded. So I was like, oh okay, cause like he didn't tell me his parents found out. And then he like tells me we're like, he's it, cause like he like didn't know where he was at exactly. He didn't know the place of it, but like you like I don't know. He did, but I don't think he didn't want to tell me. Like, cause like for 2 months I didn't know where he was at or whatever. And then like they gave him his phone back. Like okay, it's like probably like a month. I keep changing stuff. Like we'll just set it a month. And then he finally got his phone back. And so like we like still would like when he could like when he wasn't like with his roommate and he had his phone, we would FaceTime call each other. And then he like got back home. And so like and so we like took things really slow, not mentioning like anything like TBL or like K or anything like that related. And then like another 3 months, like basically the same cycle of him just going back and back and back. And about like 3 months ago he like I thought I didn't know what happened to him. And like 3 months ago, like he like messaged me and we talked for like a week, and then gone again. And I haven't heard from him in a while, and I'm kind of scared, but hopefully I just like I don't know, like, and I really don't like we don't really have like the same feelings for each other as we once did, but I still have like a strong like connection with him. Like I'm friends with him and everything like that. But like going on to my next point, like I I honestly like the reason I haven't been like making as much videos recently, like, is like that whole like kind of like weeks where I was making them, I was like happy and I was doing great, happy, wasn't really stressed, and then it all just kind of hit me at once, and my life kind of just flipped upside down, and I started having panic attacks again. Like I have anxiety and depression and panic attacks, and so like I just didn't really feel the drive to make videos. Like I'm like, oh yeah, I want to make a video for you guys, and then I just didn't really have the drive for it, and like yeah, but the reason I'm like making it now, like I feel happy. And so yesterday I met a guy. He doesn't know like I'm a little or anything yet, but like one of the friends I have on Snapchat. I don't even know how I added him, but like he's like messaged me yesterday. He's like, "Hey, you're bi, right?" I'm like, he's like, "Are you bi and single?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Are you bi too?" I'm like, because I didn't really know this guy. Like I don't even know how I added him. I just know he's in Nebraska where I live, and he's like, okay, yeah, it's for a friend. I'm like, okay. And so this guy adds me. We start talking a little bit, and then more and more. And so he's like probably like an hour away, hour and a half where I live. But he makes me feel like at least like happy. You know what I mean? Like I'm a lot happier. And like school today was just like a breeze, cause like okay, where I go to school, like I'm not really supposed to have. We're not supposed to be on our phones. Like screw them. Oh my god, I hate it. But when like it's like I like try to go on my phone, like we'll go into the bathroom, like everybody does it, and it's like I'll Snapchat him when I can in between periods, and just like seeing his face, it just made my life. It just made me so happy, and I'm kind of like blowing him off right now, like to make this video. So I gotta, cause we like FaceTime a little bit, then I had to go do stuff, and I told him I'd be back by this time, but I'm making this video because I love you guys, and thank you for all your support. And so, oh yeah, so I'm gonna try to open up a little shop, probably be on Instagram, but like I'm trying to like figure it out. Like I wanted to open up my own bank account, but I couldn't do it without like my mom on it. But then like I figured out that like I can. It's like I share account with her like right now, so she can put money in it whenever I need it. But I figured out that like using Venmo, it just shows up that like, oh, you've received this much cash like through Venmo like that. So that's probably what it would be on. It doesn't show who's money coming in from, who I'm sending it to. So that's nice because I have like in my school, I'm also have like an entrepreneurship business going. We're gonna start that up next week. I think it's like what we're doing is like snacks and stuff. Like we're like getting like candy bars and like a pop or soda, and we're putting them in drawstring bags and selling them. But yeah, so thank you guys for all your support. I'll try to make more. Bye. Oh yeah, and I'm also gonna try to get another teddy bear. Bye.